What's up, guys? Stand Up Higher. Today I want to put together some examples of the LSEwings and the MU setups. So utilizing arrowheads to recognize and to set up better cases. So good example to start is when you solve the first two blocks and the next two centers, you want to start looking at comboing your moves so that way you're able to solve as many pieces as possible, as quickly as possible. So the first thing that I see is that I've got this additional combo. I see my large triangle of the match of the mirrored bow tie on the orange blue, and also I have this twisted bow tie or unsolved pair on the red green and the red green. So I could do RU R prime to pair this pair up. But instead I'm going to do an MU prime M prime to bring that blue pair into another vertical pair, so that way when I do my R, both edge pairs pair. So then the next thing that I want to do is I know that that edge pair was that I dropped down was a red yellow. So what's going to wind up probably happening is I'm going to do a U move, and then I'll do a U prime and then another M U M, which will flip my white red pair. So then I can do L prime U2 L, solving the third. So we were able to did a setup, solve two, did another MU M flip, and then solved the third. Ideally, there might be opportunities where you could actually solve it in three, and that's the ideal. Sometimes it'll take four, but they are meant to be quick setups. So then the next thing is that you got to be able to recognize parity before you want to even make any more moves. You want to assess the situation, so that way you can make the most efficient moves possible to use as few moves as possible. We've got two good edges, a bad edge, a false bar, that's a bad edge. So we have an even distribution, so now we need to isolate it down to these two, which this is a mirror. This is actually a mirror bow tie. So the yellow red and the red yellow, the U stickers are both yellow, so they're mirroring one another. But I see that this red blue pair is a twisted bow tie. So relative to it being its match, they're twisted. Blues on top and reds on the bottom, so they're twisted. So I'm going to actually build my twisted pair at UF and UB with these two. I'm going to do MU prime M and then do my U move. So I recognized my case and I did MU prime M prime and then did my AUF. So I'm just going to recognize that this is my case, so I'm doing a right-handed parity insertion, R prime Y, R wide prime, slice R prime, U2, and then wide R, R2, U2, R2, which solves and finishes up. So I got two bad, two good, and two bad. So I have an even distribution. Would then transition. I want to have blue and green opposite and orange and red opposite. So blue's on the bottom, so I'm gonna kick a piece up and do another Nicholas. Cube's done for the last two centers. So I'm at this point, I've solved the M slice, and so now I notice that this is an inverted T, so I'm going to go wide U2, R2, wide U2, L2, U2 only, and then slice L2 again to finish up